एंड वेलकम बैक टू इंग्लिश विद प्रोफेसर तबस्सुम। आज की हमारी वीडियो में आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर विद यू द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट एनोटेशंस फॉर इंटरमीडिएट सेकेंड ईयर इंग्लिश। चैप्टर वाइज मैं आपको इम्पॉर्टेंट एनोटेशंस दूंगी आज की वीडियो में। फर्स्ट लेसन गुड बाय पार्टी फॉर मिस पुष्पा टीएस, ये एक पोएम है रिटन बाय नज़ीम एज़कील और इसमें से मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट एनोटेशंस आर वी आर मीटिंग टुडे टू विश हर बॉर्न वॉयेज, and the next important annotation is Pushpa Miss is never saying no. Whatever I or anybody is asking, she is always saying yes. So these two are important annotations. And question answers. How does the speaker describe Miss Pushpa in the poem? Does the poem bring out the sweetness of Miss Pushpa? Justify your answer. So note down the answers. Chapter 2 on the Grasshopper and the Cricket. It's a poem written by John Keats. And the most important annotations are the poetry of the earth is never dead and seems to one in drowsiness, half lost, the grasshoppers among some grassy hills. So these two are the most important annotations, and the important question answers are what is the theme of the poem on the grasshopper and the cricket? Discuss some common features between the grasshopper and the cricket. So note the answers. Our third chapter is Hiroshima Child. It is also a poem written by Nazim Hikmat Run, and the important annotations are I'm 7 now, as I was then. When children die, they do not grow. Second annotation is I ask for nothing for myself, for I am dead, for I am dead. So these two were the most important ones. Note down the answers. Question answers. What is the theme of the poem Hiroshima Child? I ask for nothing for myself. Why do you think the child asked nothing for herself? Okay, so note down the answers. Fourth chapter is Awake poem written by Sarojini Naidu, and the important annotations are first one, who kneel in thy presence to serve and adore thee, and the second important annotation is hearken, O queen and O goddess, we hail thee. Substantiate the critical comment that the poem Awake is a patriotic lyric. What do the children of all creeds promise their mother separately and collectively? The fifth poem is Fear, written by Khalil Gibran. The most important annotations are first one, it is said that before entering the sea, a river trembles with fear. Second one, the river cannot go back. Nobody can go back. To go back is impossible in existence. Important question answers. What is the central idea of the poem Fear? What does the line the river needs to take the risk of entering the ocean mean? Discuss. Unit 6 How to Avoid Foolish Opinions, written by Bertrand author William Russell. This is the first prose of the book. The most important annotations are if someone maintains that 2 and 2 are 5 and that Iceland is on the equator, you feel pity rather than anger. Second important annotation is be wary of opinions that flatter your self-esteem. Okay. Important question and answers. How can we prevent developing a dogmatic attitude as per Russell's suggestion? What does Bertrand Russell say about a person getting angry about a difference of opinion? Unit 7 The Awakening of Women, written by Sardar Kalavalam Madhava Panikkar, also called K.M. Panikkar. This is the second prose. The most important annotations are undoubtedly women in ancient India enjoyed a much higher status than their descendants in the 18th and 19th centuries. The second annotation is it was a matter of surprise to the outside world that independent India should have appointed women to the highest post so freely as members of the cabinet. This is the answer for the second annotation. Now the most important question answers. Why were Indian women in the 19th century the most backward of all women in the world? Name some legislative reforms mentioned in the essay The Awakening of Women that seek to establish the equality of women. Unit 8 Solution to Plastic Pollution. This is an article adopted from the internet based on Dr. Rajagopalan Vasudevan, the Plastic Roadman. The important annotations are one day your test will become the convention, and this is the answer. Second annotation, the plastic instantly melts and coats the gravel without releasing toxic gases into the atmosphere, and this is the answer for it. You can note it down. Question answers. How did APJ Kalam encourage Dr. Vasudevan and what has been the outcome? List the advantages of plastic roads as described by Dr. Vasudevan. Unit 9, The Religion of the Forest, written by Rabindranath Tagore. The important annotations are: the view of this world which India has taken is summed up in one compound Sanskrit word, Sachidananda. Second annotation: nature stands on her own right, proving that she has her great function to impact the peace of the eternal to human emotions. So these are the answers, note them down. Most important question answers are: to make the spirit of the religion of the forest clear to readers, Tagore presents some sets of contrast. Explain them. The heritage shines out in all our ancient literature as the place where chasm between man and the rest of the creation has been bridged. Explain this statement of Tagore. 10th prose lesson, Guilty, written by Horace J. Gardner and Bonnevier Arnaud. And this is the last prose. Important annotations are: Ma, you're talking like someone in a fog without any sense. So this is the answer. You have put what you think is 2 and 2 together and made 4 out of it, haven't you? Most important questions are: describe the importance of Mrs. Moore's role in Guilty. Sketch the character of Jim in the light of Marianne's comments like, it is the same, but how did it get into Jim's pocket? Chapter 11, The Woman on Platform Number 8. This is a short story written by Ruskin Bond. The most important question and answers are: what made Arun call the strange woman mother at the end? Give any 4 reasons to explain why Arun developed instant liking for the strange woman in a white sari on platform number 8. Unit 12, A Gift for Christmas. It is a short story by O. Henry. The most important question and answers are: love, sacrifice, and generosity are the essential elements for happy living. Explain the statement with reference to the story, A Gift for Christmas. A Gift for Christmas is an example of O. Henry's comic irony. Justify. Unit 13, The Doctor's Word, written by R.K. Narayan. This is also a short story. The most important question and answers are: sketch the character of Dr. Raman. If a word can save his life, he shall not die, said Dr. Raman to himself. Explain the situation that makes the doctor say so. This is the continuation of the second answer. Unit 14, Lost, a short story written by Guy de Maupassant. The most important question and answers are: narrate the incident that led to the agreement between the lady and the baron. What was the baron's wish? Was it fulfilled? Explain. Unit 15, An Interview, written by Richard Jordan. This is also a short story. The most important question and answers are: the narrator thought that his interview was superfluous. Why? The dean began to look interested. What was he interested in? Why?